Wow, Top Billin, that was a crazy game to say the least. Man, your Seattle Seahawks out there showing, I think, some of the stuff that I talked about in the last content piece, to where you can see where the team could be extremely good in the future if it just has a few more pieces. I think it was kind of crazy for some of these people who come in here talking about the Seattle Seahawks in the Super Bowl this season. It's like, I'm not sure what game these people are watching, but there are some glaring holes that really showed up today that you know will be better. There was a lot of miscommunication in this one. You have to think coming out of a bye week, maybe just the rhythm and timing aspect was off. I can get into a couple of those things there, but I just want to really hear from you guys on this one right here. No need to do a big breakdown on this one. I might wait till the All-22 comes out on this one here. But I know, of course, you had a couple of or a few turnovers by Geno Smith. Nothing too drastic there. One of them was a miscommunication by your man Tyler Lockett. He kind of bitched up a little bit when he saw a little bit of contact on a kind of a mesh concept there, and he saw a player there and kind of went behind the player instead of really attacking forward there. That was that interception, and I can't remember, was there a fumble as well? Yeah, obviously a fumble by Geno Smith. There's a lot of stuff, man. Some drop passes that you wouldn't normally see from the Seattle Seahawks, but to me, that's neither here nor there. The offense actually did pretty good as far as the air attack goes there. I love seeing the heavy lifting from DK Metcalf. If they could have had that 12th catch there, it'd probably be a different post-game show here, but the 11 catches for 90 yards, I like that heavy lifting. I always wanted to see if he could be that guy, not just the explosive guy, but he can be the guy who does the heavy lifting in tight games. You had a couple of good catches from Tyler Lockett. Marquise Goodwin stepping up. You guys definitely need somebody else to be able to step up at times like this, whether it be a Noah Fant or a Will Dissly or that receiver that I'm talking about. There needs to be a legitimate 1B receiver or 1C receiver or somebody who can take over for Tyler Lockett in the future, but maybe a bigger target for Geno. That's what I was talking about on the last one there, but man, very, very disappointed in watching that Seattle defense. That line of scrimmage play, man, with the run game once again looked poor. Piss poor. Absolutely. And the offensive line looked piss poor to me as well. Geno under a lot of duress, and they couldn't run the ball effectively like they would normally run the ball. Just one of those tough ones, man. But shit, allowing 229 yards to Josh Jacobs, obviously 86 yards on that walk-off shot he had there. But as a matter of fact, let's look at that particular play. All right, y'all, check this out right here. You got Seattle in this base odd front alignment. I know you guys were so gung-ho on this 3-4, and it's had some success in certain areas. In some areas, it leaves me scratching my head like, always got to have the pieces and parts for these type of defenses when you switch over. Getting a guy like Uchenna Nwosu, of course, he's a scheme-specific 3-4 type cat. Bruce Irvin can do anything you want him to do, but you got to think about it. In some of these situations, man, it's tough on guys. So if you're running something like this and you see them with a lead ISO, right? Not many lead ISOs in the game anymore, right? So that's why people are able to get away with guys who cannot disengage from blocks. You want to wall and discard. You want to be able to get up in the chest of a blocker. You got a guy like here, right? His name is Jakob. Right, his name is my catchphrase. That's hard. Jakob Johnson here. You're going to see him get into the chest of Jordan Brooks. Jordan Brooks has to be able to stand this guy up and being able to discard him and then get to Josh Jacobs. Or you need somebody swinging weak side here who is going to come and clean that up. You get neither, right? This is actually pretty bad. See right here? Take that. Who you got here? I want to say maybe Puna Ford, Al Woods, or something like that. They're getting good push immediately. You see that angling off right here by the tackle and the guard. See the guard angling off there, and then look at the lead up through right here. Your man Josh Jacobs able to see this And baya, look at that. Splatter whack that man's spine right there, stood him up. Brooks needs to be able to center up, right? A lot of times when you don't want that type of contact, you're just going to give them half a man. It doesn't hurt as much, even though it still hurts. Instead of centering him up, forcing Josh Jacobs to commit to somewhere where you can possibly discard him and then get it rocking that way, he gives him a clear lane here, and then you see right there, nobody's coming weak side. Where's the weak side? Oh, look, there he is. Where's Barton doing? Barton just crashes the line, right? Too impatient. Look, premature evaluator. That man crashes the line here. There is no weak side help at all. Jordan Brooks has to essentially do this all himself. So no weak side help. And then right here, Quandre Diggs not in the picture here. And then, of course, Josh Jones. Nope. That's bad. And the rest is pretty much, academic. Man, splatter whacked himself there. Nobody getting off blocks. Cody Barton, poor judgment. I'm not sure what he thought he was doing, man. That's poor gap sentence anyway. Everybody's in the same gap. It's like 15 people in one gap. Like, what's going on here? These guys were panicking. That's what it was going on right there. Brooks unable to disengage. Not his fault. He could have did a little bit better, but that's a tough ask on somebody like Brooks, not the biggest, most stout linebacker you have. Like back in the day, a guy like KJ Wright was perfect for that. He would help keep a guy like Bobby Wagner clean because he could take on blocks. But now you got guys these days, it just ain't happening that way, Captain. And check this out. All right, all my top billing villains out there, you know what time it is. It's time for you guys to move by my mantra, and you can be like your boy Mid-Atlantic Murph right here, and that is less is more. Less is more. I am extremely proud to be partnering with the guys up at the Ridge Wallet. They are the makers of some of the best, absolute dopest items you can get your hands on for this holiday season, and you can get up to 40% off if you go to ridge.com/topbilling, and you can get your hands on some of this product right here. Now listen, I know how it is back in the day. If you were like me, man, I have a story. My granddad, right? I remember when I was a little kid and I asked him for $5 and he was like, sure, baby, you know what I'm saying? Go get my billfold. And he was like, I was like, where is it, granddad? He said, it's right there. And I grabbed it and it was the Bible. That's how thick that man's billfold was. He mistaked it for the Bible. But it's not like I was any better, because when I got older, this was my first billfold. Come on. I'm just playing. But real talk, though, this is the bad boy that I was working with here and rocking with for the past couple of years, and I thought this was nice, right? One of the nice Johns right here in the wallet, you fold it out and everything, but that ain't nothing compared to this thing right here, man. Oh, my God. Look at it, baby. This thing is so slim that you barely even notice it, and it holds up to 12 cards. I've been rocking with this bad boy for a minute right now. I'll keep a little bit of change on the clip portion of this. They have it the way you can have an actual strap as well. You got to get to your cards right here. Remember, it holds up to 12 cards. Boom, bang, you right there. You pull out your cards right there. Everything is all good. That's what being a minimalist is all about right there. So I slimmed it down right there. I'm like, man, I don't need 30, 40 cards and all this and that right there. Hold up to about 3 or 4 cards for your boy. Got the money on there. We in there like swimwear. But that's only the tip of the iceberg, man. Shoot, they came through with a key case for your boy. They came through with a hat there, but on their product list, I'm not going to lie, I'm back up on there, man. They have these 24-karat gold version of this thing right here. I wanted this bad boy to match that YouTube plaque that I have right there. But, man, I almost wish I would have gone for that 24-karat one. So I'm going to have to go back, double back, because I'm always with multiple of the same items anyway. And this was a perfect one there. But, man, the carbon fiber one looks very good. This is the Stonewashed Titanium. So if you want to be like your boy Murph, you can grab that Stonewashed Titanium. But, man, beyond that, they have bags and knives. They even have a case for your AirTag, your Apple AirTag. So lots of stuff out there, man. So ridge.com/topbilling. Make sure you are there for this holiday season and let them know your boy Mid-Atlantic Murph sent you. I cannot wait for you guys to get your hands on this one. All right. Salute. Now, the more experience you get, the better, because eventually Lucas was going to be the one that runs into a madman like Mad Max Crosby. That dude is the absolute truth. And sometimes when I watch Cross and Lucas, I'm like, dang, Cross keeps getting the short end of the stick here, playing on the left side of the offensive line, going against some monsters there, and Lucas kind of gets to skate away a little bit. Nope. It's the complete opposite with the Las Vegas Raiders here. They played Max Crosby over Lucas, and he was giving out prison loving. Man, you're giving out prison loving to the new cats in the prison. It ain't a good thing. Check this out. Look at this. Oh, driving Miss Daisy all the way into Geno Smith. Nothing Geno could do about that right there. That is some stone cold prison loving there. Look at this. Made it almost look like he was going to go to the arc. You had Lucas there. He's like, oh, I need to get depth. But then he gets up into his chest. And then it just becomes a momentum thing right there. He's unable to anchor. Look at that. Can't sink those mud hooks in. He's getting walked into the lap of the quarterback, having the bicycle. He looking like Liu Kang in Mortal Kombat, having the bicycle and take little steps. Look at him trying to anchor down and just can't. Max Crosby was doing the damn thing, man. You got to give mad props to a guy like that. He's such a great player, man. Definitely need one of those. You guys in Seattle need one of those for real, opposite Uchenna Nwosu, but definitely need somebody who can work inside. As you saw, a lot of that shit Josh Jacobs was doing was coming from the inside. I said it. If we can get a cat like Jalen Carter, if y'all could get a cat like that, man, it would be worth its weight in gold. I'm worrying about a damn quarterback. The quarterback is balling. If you can't see, he's had another 300 game, 108 rating again in a game that it looked a little discombobulated at times. I like this concept right here, and I love the ad-lib portion between Geno and Travis Homer. You have an outbreaking route here by Tyler Lockett. Clear out here by, I want to say that's Will Disley. I can't see. Don't quote me on that right there. Could be Kobe Parkinson for all we know. You have DK Metcalf right here running an in-breaking route at the same depth as Tyler Lockett here. And then you'll have an inner mesh here with a traffic release from Travis Homer coming this way to an out route. And then you'll have, looks to be Goodwin here. You have him coming, and then they're meshing that right there with him on a drag. So nice concept right here. And Geno does a damn good job with this one right here. If you see coming out of this, they originally wanted to go there. They're in their zone coverage, so they have that help underneath right here. And then you have somebody over the top, almost like bracketing right here. So there's nowhere to go with that. So he quickly goes through that, and you get a little bit of a breach here. Let's go back and see where that breach is coming from. Looks like it's coming from Jackson. Yeah, it looked like Jackson getting a little bit of that prison loving on the right side. Yeah, he getting walked back into the lap of the quarterback there. So Geno has the mission aboard that. He flushes, and look at Homer right here. He could have hit him right here. However, Geno starts to approach the line of scrimmage, and they're taught to look for some space here. And look at that. That's much more space than he probably could have got. Look at that. Geno with the got him with the Jakob right there. Not Jakob Johnson, but the Jakob. Really good stuff right here. I really like watching that passing offense work when it wasn't discombobulated. Speaking of some miscommunication, this usually happens at least once or twice a year with these mesh concepts as far as the mesh portion of this read option or these. Yeah, this has to be. Are they reading? Yeah, it's an unblocked defender. Unblocked defender right here crashing down. So this was just going to be your read option here. And Geno tries to pull it. Looks like Geno wants to pull it. Yeah, I don't know. This is weird. Yeah, there. So if you look right here, man crashing down. Geno wants to pull this and go backside, but it kind of got caught up on Kenneth Walker there. So that's a turnover right there. That's not really something. It's not like you're running with the ball and you get it knocked out or something like that. That's just a tough. Those mesh points are really tough to work with sometimes. So, of course, it's still the Raiders who have probably the best edge pairing in the league with Chandler Jones and Mad Max Crosby here. So you get a little something from both rookies right here. But I like these type of games because you get to see these guys go against the best. And, of course, that's just going to bode well for the future for them to see that type of level. But you can see both of them on here. Look at this. Oh, it's a meeting of minds at the quarterback. Let's go through Chandler Jones first going against Cross here. Chandler Jones definitely running the arc right here just to get him to commit. But look at the long arms of the law. Right there, he's just able to beat him to the spot, make him stop chopping, right? No longer chopping his feet here. Look how small the steps go right there. You see that? You start taking them little small choppy steps right here. You can't get the depth. That means you've officially gone FEMA on them, right? You gone FEMA. Natural disaster has occurred right there. You had to pull the ripcord and just do what you could do. So that wasn't good. And then, of course, on the other side, Crosby going against Lucas. Lucas comes out. Same deal right here. Looks like he wants to get back into that bull rush, right? The prison loving right there. And once again, walks that man back. This time, let me see what happens right here. Man, you got a whole bunch of stuff going on right here with Gabe Jackson going on there. They kind of bump each other off the spot right there as far as the Raiders players. So it's just a convention, right? It's a convention center meeting at Geno Smith with everybody there. Anyone with Geno said it all. If you look right here with Geno, he's like, go up for it. He wants him to go up and attack the ball. If you got a guy like DK Metcalf here, you're going to throw it up high in the back of the end zone, and you want him to go up like he's a power forward and go attack the ball. But look, he's getting himself get out leveraged and boxed out, and he's not really going for the ball with any type of aggression. I think they did this twice. And DK Metcalf just, look at this. About the throw itself, but it's just a throw that's high to the back of the end zone to your superstar who was just bigger than everybody in the vicinity. He has to go and attack the ball. All right, last one here. It was supposed to be quick. Y'all know I'd be struggling with that, so I'm going to have to go ahead and stop this one right here. Stop myself for this one. But look, you can see they illustrated it actually pretty good right here. This would be like your normal just too deep coverage here. Got them running cover two, got the middle linebacker getting depth here. So if he gets enough depth and they're trying to run this middle field mesh combination, he's going to be right in their way. So Geno Smith is expecting both of these guys right here to continue on their track right here, especially trying to get away from this guy here. So if you see this, he can only go by what he sees. So if you go right here, you got Tyler Lockett right here and DK Metcalf right there. You can see them, they get bumped off each other's path here, and Tyler Lockett continues, well, I guess he's forced to if you really think about it. I'm not sure if that's just bad planning or bad route depth recognition, but they literally just run into each other, and then you got the middle linebacker getting depth here, and Tyler Lockett tries to go underneath it, and he expects him to be way out here. So he cut off his route short. He expects him to be way out there, and he just essentially lets him throw it to the middle linebacker. So that's just poor miscommunication right there. They didn't run that enough, or they ran it at somebody ran their route at an improper depth. But hey, man, it is what it is right there. That was a great game. That was anybody's game. It went to overtime, and just got to get that run game plugged. This is the second game in a row, though, that I said I need to go ahead and look at the defensive run game and the defensive run effort. I'm going to have to go ahead and do it. I messed up on that last time, wasn't able to get to it. I may have to try to get to this one this week there because it's clearly a problem. So we shall see. All right? Well, let me know what you think about this game. All right, Top Billin? Salute.
What more can I say?
Top Billin.